Air forces from other nations already eyeing the new B-21 bomber. The U.S. Air Force is so confident in the next-generation B-21 Raider that it is even considering partnering with other countries for long-range strike airplanes and maybe future export. Even though the stealth Raider won't be ready for serial production until 2030, the Secretary of the Air Force, in a recent visit to Australia, was asked by an analyst at a think tank if the Aussies could join in the development of the bomber and someday even fly it. Secretary Frank Kendall said the Americans would consider that possibility if formally requested by Canberra. Air Force Secretary opened to the idea. When Kendall was asked by the Australian Strategic Policy Institute about the likelihood of some type of agreement regarding the B-21, Kendall replied, "I think the United States, in general, would be willing to talk to Australia about anything that there was an interest in from the Australian perspective that we could help them with." Australia needs American reassurance and continued dialogue. Kendall is considering two major strategic concerns regarding the U.S. relationship with the Australian military: the threat of China and one-year-old trilateral Australia, United Kingdom, and United States AUKUS partnership. With AUKUS, the three countries will share defense technology and know-how, plus mutual support on improving the defense industrial base and military supply chains. The other consideration is that Australia has to answer the threat from China. B-21 is ready for prime time. The B-21 will be nuclear capable and able to penetrate contested airspace with its stealthiness. The Air Force wants to buy 100 of the bombers. The first flight could happen in the mid-2020s, but it is not expected in numbers until 2030. It is a flying wing designed like the B-2 Spirit. The airplane has a two-person crew. It is 66 feet long and 164 feet wide, with a height of 16 feet. Great range to attack anywhere in the globe. As best we can tell on the B-21, two Pratt & Whitney turbofan engines will give it 15,000 pounds of thrust and a maximum speed of 621 miles per hour. Its ceiling will be nearly 50,000 feet, and its range an astonishing 6,835 miles. The idea is for the airplane to have the ability to attack anything, anywhere in the world, at any time. The bomber can carry 50,000 pounds of ordnance, including a full complement of missiles and bombs plus nuclear weapons. The Joint Air-to-Surface Standoff Missile will be the main feature. Key Senator is optimistic. The airplane is said to be on time and under budget. Policymakers are excited about its delivery. U.S. Senator Mike Rounds said it would be shown off in public for the first time this year. Rounds believes it could fly in 2023. Let's tap the brakes. Would the B-21 actually be developed in partnership or even exported to an ally such as Australia someday? It is premature to make that determination. The Secretary of the Air Force did not dismiss this possibility out of hand, but he may have felt pressure to keep his answer upbeat and optimistic not to disappoint the Australians. Some of the technology could be shared, not something highly classified like the stealth coating, but its weapons systems technology might be something both countries could work on together. The main point is that Secretary Kendall is visiting the Australians and assuring American partners in the Indo-Pacific that the United States will backstop any problems with the Chinese. That has to make Canberra feel better about its current national security situation.